Hey everybody, Danny Draven here, and I am at Tom Devlin's Makeup Effects Shop. It's been about a month since we wrapped Ouija's Halloween Night. That is the new official title of the movie. It is now called Ouija's Halloween Night. And I am here with the awesome Tom Devlin. And Tom and I, all night tonight, we've been shooting inserts. Tonight it was the board. So this is the Ouija board that has been featured in the movie. And for those of you that had followed the Deadly 10 live stream, you saw me shoot the Ouija board on set. And what we did tonight was I did a lot of very tight shots of the board, a lot of like animated pieces. The board pops up and the pieces turn around and they do all kinds of like little magical things. So that was what Tom and I shot tonight together all night. And I have a few more pickup days that I want to do with Tom and his team. Mainly it's a lot of very close shots of the goblin and the gravestone and weed wolf and all that stuff. So we have several more pickup days to do. Ouija's is officially cut together. The entire movie from beginning to end. I finished a cut on it a few days ago. It's about an 80-minute movie, and I'm currently working on my second cut. So after you do the first cut and everything's together, I realize what I still need to go out and shoot, and some of that was the board, which we shot tonight, and there's still a few more things I need to shoot with Tom. And then what I do is I go back into it and I do a second cut. So basically I go back in, I fine tune things, I chop things out, I actually cut a lot of stuff out in that particular pass. So I've been currently working on that. Now what's going to happen is I'm just going to shoot the rest of the stuff I need. I'm going to go do a pickup day on the strip, and I'm going to shoot a lot of footage down on the strip, cut all that in. And then once all that's in there, I'll have a more of a completed movie, and then it'll continue the post-production phase from that point forward, and maybe I'll do another vidcast when it gets to the sound and the scoring and the color correction and all the other things that still need to happen for this movie to actually be finished and released. Right now the movie is scheduled to come out before Halloween, probably around October 21st, and we're all very, very excited. I am absolutely floored about this movie. It's my favorite movie. It's so cool. The Ouija's are awesome. Tom and his team, who did all these amazing Ouija's, Gravestone and Goblin and Weed Wolf and all these guys who you saw us shoot on the set. Amazing. I don't know what else to say. It's just a really fun new movie that you haven't seen from Full Moon. Movie's cut and we're just doing some final detail work.
The insert shots is some of my favorite times because we get to spend more time making the effects look good. Because when you're on set, you have a whole cast standing around, a crew. There's so much to do in so little time that my stuff gets cut very, very short. And then we always say, oh, we'll pick it up. Oh, we'll pick it up. Yeah. And a lot of times we don't pick it up. But true. Then this time, because we live relatively close to each other, and we can pick it up until it looks perfect. Yeah. And that's what's going to make this come together. The Ouija's themselves got really beat up during the shoot, so I've been rebuilding them and repairing them, and it's kind of like they're my old friends, you know.
And Tom told me that we actually sort of destroyed Gravestone a little bit, right? We took him underwater in a pool, and I shot a whole bunch of stuff of him killing a guy in a pool, but I had to physically take Gravestone in the water. And Tom said he got a little
he has a rubber skin, but they're foam rubber on the inside, so getting the moisture out of them was really tough, and it just destroyed the paint. And you know, it's crazy how much abuse these things have taken. So even the cake, I mean, like when we did the cake scene, which we're gonna do pickup shots of, I was still picking orange cake juice out of the back of their eye sockets. Like, I mean, it's nuts. So to get to repair them and bring them back to life again, it's like seeing my old friends, and I can't wait to get all these little minuscule things done. That way the movie pops like it should, and that's how it should be done. So I'm excited.
A lot of the stuff that like Tom's talking about gets overlooked sometimes because of schedules and money, time, whatever. But on this movie, we're really paying a lot of detail to getting these creatures looking as best they can on camera and getting the shots that we need at this point. And like tonight, for instance, it's just me and Tom. I brought my camera, my lights, I shot it myself. Tom was operating the board for me. It's just me and him in his studio, but we're sitting in here for, I don't know what,
5 hours?
5 hours, just me and Tom, just shooting the board inserts alone and eating pizza and just, having conversation and talking about what 80s movies we love and influences and so forth. But see, that's the kind of filmmaking that I love, that Tom loves, that a lot of the people I work with love. And this is probably the side that you don't see as much when we're on set and there's a million people and there's money and time and things that are happening on set, so we have to do things very quickly and cut corners and so on and so forth. But it's these insert days where it's very relaxed and we can eat pizza and we can just take our time shooting things and make art, and that's what we love. That's why I like working with Tom and his team, and I think you'll see it in the end product. You can see Motor Breath hanging out back there with Gravestone with his head. We had to take off for some insert shots.
Goopy.
We had his head. We had gooped him up tonight and had his head coming up through the board with some hands and a little eyeball. We were doing some eyeball operations. As also the editor of the film, I know exactly these little moments that I need to make the scene even better, and that's a lot of stuff that we got tonight. Now we still have a few more days to shoot, probably roughly two more days with Tom and his team shooting some more Motor Breath material, some more Gravestone material, and then I'm going to go out in Las Vegas on the Strip, and I'm going to shoot a lot of, there's scenes in the movie where Wee Wolf is riding his bike around on the Strip in front of all kinds of major sites and stuff, so all of that stuff's going to get shot, and that's just going to kind of be me and maybe a few other people going out and shooting it. We don't have the crew and the help and all that stuff. A lot of this stuff is just me and a few people, or me and Tom, or whatever, when it happens. So really looking forward to that. And then we're gonna get this movie done and finished and out so you guys can see it. Make sure you check out deadly10.com. The next movie that they are shooting is called Blade.
Blade, the Iron Cross.
The Iron Cross, and it's directed by my friend, Tom's friend, Mr. John Lachago, who's awesome. So you're really going to want to tune in for Blade, the Iron Cross, which is the next one up, which I believe they're shooting sometime in August.
August 20th. We start August 20th.
August 20th, and Tom's doing
in downtown LA.
Doing the.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Blade. Okay. So
Blade will not be red, I promise. He has not turned into Red Skull.
So that's the next one up. So tune in to deadly10.com, and until next time, we'll see you later. So.